You hear that? I don't think you guys hear that. Am I the only one hearing it? Is that 4 consecutive wins for the Maryland Terrapins basketball team? 17-5, now 7-4 in the Big Ten when they were near the bottom just a few weeks ago. They now have sole possession of top 4 seeding in the conference. Oh, you hear Doc in the background. It's about to go down because we feeling good over here. It's God's favorite host. You know what time it is. Maryland Basketball Postgame Show. The best post show you will watch on your airways. I promise and guarantee you that. Check us out right here on the Flex Zone. We got your Terps coverage each and every day, before, during, and after the games. Who else but your boy God's favorite host? Slam dunk that subscribe button. Go ahead, lay up that like button, and block that bell. I want to hear from you in the comment section. 4 wins in a row. Are the Terps for real? And they're about to be ranked. Last shall be first. And the Terps are climbing the Big Ten ladder. 17-5. I said 21 wins. They're 4 away. And they got a lot of basketball left to play. I think it's safe to say they'll get there. It's the Maryland Terps basketball show. Big 14-2 second half run to defeat number 17 Wisconsin by a score of 76-68 right here on the Flex Zone podcast. Your home for all of your Maryland Terps coverage and more as mentioned. Maryland got it done today. What else do you want me to say? What a week it's been, right? You beat Illinois. You blow them out. You stay on the road. You stay as a team. You're locked in. You don't return home. You go to Indiana. You take care of business there. Rodney Rice is clutch, and clutch is everything in life. And boy, oh boy, the Terps needed that win. So 2 big consecutive road wins in the Big Ten Conference. Not easy to do. Then, with that being said, you come back home facing number 17 Wisconsin. You now have a better record than them. Is Maryland about to be ranked in the top 20? I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't want the team to get too high and be in the top 15, top 10, because we got a long way to go. But I think if they can maybe make that top, they might as well be 17 or 18, right? Top 20? We'll take that. Rodney Rice and Jacoby Gillespie. What was one of my keys? The Maryland guards have to be able to play with Wisconsin's guards. And on tonight, Maryland's guards, including some guys off the bench, which we'll get into in a second, were huge. 76-68 victory over number 17 Wisconsin helps out the tournament resume, helps your net rating, help your Ken Palm rating. The Terps are now 17-5, 17-4 in the Big Ten. They trailed 48-43 in the second half, but they took the lead for good with a 14-2 run. Julian Reese, 14 points. Derik Queen, a double-double, 12-12. And Maryland is winners out of their last 6 out of the last 7. Now, Wisconsin has lost 2 of 3 after a 7-game win streak. The Badgers entered the game shooting 85% on free throws, which was on pace for a division record. Shot 15 of 21 from the line, and that is a whopping 71%. So not a good day at the line for Wisconsin. Maybe even a little bit of the difference in the game. Maryland led 62-58, and then Jacoby Gillespie banked in the three-pointer, which was pretty much the start of a 7-0 run, which pretty much put the lead at double digits. And that was all she wrote. They finished, Maryland did, 12 of 24 from 3, shooting 50% from beyond the arc. Oh, my goodness. Remember last year and the years prior, shooting 50% from beyond the arc? How about that? You talk about efficiency. You talk about good shot selection. You talk about good coaching from Willard over the last week or two. They are not settling for jumpers. They're taking good shots and they are working through the offense. Everybody's touching the ball. The offensive play calling has been a lot better, a lot more player movement and ball movement. Gotta love what you see. John Tonje led Wisconsin with 23. He was in foul trouble, as mentioned. The Badgers didn't have anything outside of Tonje, only shot 37% from the field, and Maryland pretty much was on fire. Now, Wisconsin, they had the size advantage, and Maryland usually has a size advantage, but the 7-footers of Wisconsin couldn't keep up with Maryland's athleticism and talent. Maryland only had 20 points in the paint, and Derik Queen only shot 3 for 14. So he missed some easy buckets. It just was not his day. And just think if he plays similar to what he normally does, they probably win by what? 20? So it was a big time moment. And I want to give this brother props. I want to give this brother praise, his flowers. Deshaun Harris Smith. He made a big time three, and then Gillespie hit a three. Then Rice had 2 threes. This was part of the 14-2 run. Maryland was 7 of 11 in the second half from 3, while Wisconsin was 3 of 11. It was the difference in the game. Maryland is actually off now until next Thursday, where they play at Ohio State. And Wisconsin plays Northwestern. Let's take a look at the team stats here for the Terps here as Maryland shot 40% from the field. Wisconsin 37 points. Maryland's mention was 12 of 24 from beyond the arc, and Wisconsin was 9 of 27%. Wisconsin 33%. Maryland out same amount of free throws, so the officiating was even. 21 for both teams. Maryland 76%. Of course, Wisconsin was on pace for over 80%. A Division I record would have been 85%. They shot 71%. Only out rebounded Maryland by 1. I said Maryland would win the rebounding battle. They only lost about 1, so pretty even there. Maryland out defensive rebounded them, but Wisconsin on the offensive glass got it done. 13 to 12 assists, 4 steals to 2 steals. Really pretty clean. Not a lot of turnovers, only 18 total. Maryland under 10 turnovers. That's the key. Remember that. Single-digit turnovers. They got on the fast break. They did get outscored in the paint by 4. And the largest lead, Wisconsin 7, Maryland 11. Like I said, the rebounding, okay, you lose by 1. I guess they didn't hit the key, but you're right there. You pretty much just a push. Cool. You win a turnover battle, only have single digits. Love it. Shoot 50% from 3. Love it. You shoot 40% from the field. Love it. So 3 out of the 4. And honestly, the rebounding was only by 1. And if Julian Reese wasn't in foul trouble, that would have been a lot different. You see, Gillespie was 16. He's doing great. Rice he had another game. I mean, that backcourt, Maryland, is really coming something special. Maybe the best. Young, we've had Melo Trimble, but we haven't had that 1-2 punch in a while since maybe Steve Blake and Juan Diskin that I can think of off the top of my head. Grievous had a couple teams, but like that 1-2 punch, the guard play of having 2 guys like that can not only score on the offensive end, but lock you down on defense. I love it. Looking at Wisconsin, early, like I said, Tonje was the only player over 15, over 15, 23. And he was 8 for 16 from the field. So there you go. Klesmit 5, 10 from Blackwell, 10 from Crowell, and 9 from Winter. 11 bench points? So their bench didn't give them anything as well. But look at Julian Reese, 14. The balance. Derik Queen, 12. Selton Miguel getting it done. You saw the intensity and passion with him with 12 points. Gillespie with 16. And, he does it with defense. 2 steals. Rice with 16. I said Rodney Rice, 15 or more. Gillespie, 15 or more. Reese, Queen, around 15. That is a key. Kapare, I liked what he did. He did come in and miss a damn easy, great out of bounds play by Kevin Willen, executed by the players. Easy bunny alley-oop opportunity. He did blow that, but he played some good minutes. 19 minutes, only 3 points, but his energy and effort was felt. And I think his size helped this game and his athleticism with what he was able to do. He played with high energy, and I do have to give him some credit. He doesn't play big minutes, but when he's called upon in games like this, it's good to see him do his best work. And usually your role players, your bench guys, play better at home. So you get the home cooking, you get to sleep in your bed, you get to be around friends and family. It's comfortable, it's normal, it is something you're accustomed to. And I think that's what we're seeing here from Kapare, and same with Deshaun Harris-Smith. The big time three. He only had 3 points, but was there a bigger shot in this game? Geronimo didn't play at all. I don't know what his deal is. I thought they maybe could use him in this game. Guess Kapare got his minutes, but you could have gave Geronimo at least a minute or two, right? Not complaining. It's a win. Clearly it worked. Must be something going on there. He's probably on his way out. But Deshaun Harris-Smith, Kapare, those are going to be 2 key guys on the bench to do something, because they're going to have to give you, like you said, they played what, 31 minutes combined? They're going to have to play 30 to 35 minutes a night, because when Reese or Queen, they're going to need guys that can help them out, spell them. They're going to need guys that can, in my opinion, I think they need people that can help them essentially. I was looking at some of the information here, but they need people to help them because they can get out of trouble. They can miss shots. They play teams that have size. Michigan, you're going to need other guys to step up. Kapare, with his size and athleticism and length, can do that. Would like to see Geronimo, but it seems like it's not working out. But Deshaun Harris-Smith, having a guard you can go to off the bench as well, because Gillespie paid 35, Rice paid 30. So getting 17 valuable minutes from Harris-Smith. He can play defense. He has the athleticism. So good to see him do something there. So there's about score. Gotta love what you're seeing from the Terps. I really don't have too much else. They are off, like I said, until next Thursday, where they will go to Ohio State. I'm going to actually pull up their schedule here because we are in the tail end of the season now. We're hitting in a stretch run. We're getting closer to March for the Elite Nine. Not only God's favorite host birthday month, but of course, March as well, which we love and cannot wait for as well. So if it's lagging a little bit, my apologies. They do go to Ohio State on the 6th. That is a Fox Sports 1 game, so that's on primetime television. Rutgers, Iowa, USC, Michigan State, Penn State, Michigan, Northwestern. So 9 games left. Honestly, if the game went against Northwestern didn't go in, that game goes to overtime, and who knows, Maryland maybe wins that game. So maybe they win 7 out of the last 7 instead of 6 out of 7 and 4 in a row. And looking at the schedule, having a time off on a win streak, time to regroup, I expect them to play well. I expect them to beat Ohio State. Rutgers is very talented. That's going to be an interesting watch. But does any of these teams scare you outside of maybe Michigan State and maybe Michigan on the road? That's the day before my birthday, actually, the Michigan game. So that'd be fun. But does any of this scare you? Like I said, Ohio State, no. You're going to have time off. You should be ready. You beat them into submission last time. Do it again. Rutgers got NBA talent, but that'll be fun. Nebraska, no. Iowa, no. USC, no. Michigan State, very good. H to the Izzo. Penn State, that's never easy, but I think beat them. They're down this year. Michigan, going to be tough. They'll probably be by then. And Northwestern again, that's not going to be easy. So, like I said, you got what, 3, 6, you got 9 games left. So, are we being greedy here? Are we going what? We going for 6 wins, 6-3 minimum, 7-2. So you get to what? You at 16, 17 wins now. You can get to 23 to 25 range. Like I said, that's what I would like to see. You get to that 23 to 25 range. That's only what? They got 17. That's 6 more wins. 6-3 in the last 9. You get to 23. 7-2. You get to 24. 8-1. You get to 25. So 6-3. I'm cool with it. I could see at least. I'm thinking 7-2. I'm thinking 7-2. I think they get to like 24 wins. They'll probably have a game where they come back to earth and they lose maybe where they shouldn't, because it's the Big Ten and it's tough. You got to go to Nebraska, got Rutgers. Ohio State game's not going to be easy. Yeah, Penn State's not going to be easy. We know about Northwestern, Michigan, of course USC. So none of these games are going to be easy. But minimum 6-3, get you to 24 wins. I'm cool with it. And looking at the Big Ten, look at Maryland right there at the top. I want you to see that. I want you to look at those things, and you see Maryland right there at 7-4 in conference, right behind Michigan, who they have to play, right behind Purdue, who they did lose to, Can't wait to see them again potentially. And right behind Michigan State, who we haven't played yet. And you get Michigan State at the crib, so that's gonna be a fun game. And 18-2, 16-5, and 15-5 in Maryland, 17-5. And the wonderful home record of Maryland, only one loss this season. That was to Marquette. But there you go. Maryland's at the top four. That would be the ever coveted double bye in the wonderful Big Ten tournament. And I think that would help them out go a long way to pretty much getting victory and being where they want to be in the Big Ten. But that's what I got. That's what I got for you guys. We got Maryland getting a big time win now, 17-5, 14-2, 14-2 second half run, beat Wisconsin, 76-68. I said first team to 80 wins. They got 76, and they held them under 70. Like I said, score first team to 80, keep your opponent under 75. They did that. So they hit on the major keys. They shot well from beyond the arc. They were well coached. They were energetic. The crowd was wonderful. You gotta love to see it. Like I said, a chance to get over 20 plus wins and be in that position to be in the top four in the Big Ten. And I think that's where they'll stay. I think they can stay in that top four. It's gonna be a good year. I'm feeling good. I already said before the season they're gonna win at least one NCAA tournament game. I don't want to jump off that ledge yet. I'm gonna let it play out next couple of weeks and see how they bounce back after this little break, which is beautiful to get some rest, relaxation, get your schoolwork done, do whatever you need to do, get some shots up, get some time off, recuperate, and just get ready for the grind that's coming up. And we're going to be here. We're not afraid to grind on the Flex Zone. Slam dunk that subscribe button, lay up that like button, and make sure you block that bell. Sound off in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts as we head into the stretch run for the Maryland Terps. Now, they will be ranked. Look out for them to be ranked this coming week, especially with some time off. They don't play till next week. They'll definitely be ranked when the rankings come out next week. And let's go. They beat Ohio State. They got some big games against Michigan. Michigan State got Northwestern again, get their lick back. USC, Penn State. So we'll see what happens. But Maryland gets a big time win, 76-68. Gillespie, Rice, Queen, Reese. A lot of balance all around, and some clutch shot making is big for the Terps as they improve to 17-5, 7-4 in the Big Ten. Only 3 games back of Michigan State, and only 1 game back of Michigan, and a game and a half back of Purdue. So we got a long way to go. We got some games left. Got 9 left. 6-3, 7-2. I'm going 7-2. Minimum 6-3, getting to 23, 24 wins. That's a nice sweet spot. And that'll get you a double bye, like I said, in the conference tournament. And I think maybe even, depending on how you do in the Big Ten, not to go too ahead of ourselves, we might be able to get a top 6, 7 seed. So we'll see what happens. I'm loving what I see from Maryland. I think they may even be able to, depending on how far they go in the Big Ten tournament, make a run at the top 6 seed. But we'll see. Sound off down below. Got a long way to go, but we'll be here with you step it away. It's the Flex Zone. It's God's favorite host, the official Maryland basketball postgame show. Maryland wins 76-68, defeating number 17 Wisconsin. Big time win, continuing their winning ways at home. And you're a winner right here on the Flex Zone. Go Terps. We love you. We're rooting for you. I always love to come on here after a big win. It's always feel good. And you hear the music, turn it up. We gone.